1 hour, 50 minutes till my next meal. 1 hour, 50 minutes. That is part of the life of intermittent fasting. Everyone, I'm Justin Paperny. Thanks for checking out this 5-day update on intermittent fasting. Whether one person watches it or 1,000, I hope that one person going through this can relate to some of the struggles I have faced with food, my obsession with food, and my ending goal, or my lifelong goal, to get it under control and to make progress, to be healthier, to be stronger, to be better for my family and for all those that love and care for me. So here I am, 5 days intermittent fasting. For those who are watching this video, 5 days ago I filmed a video that talked about why I'm intermittent fasting. To learn more, check it out. But here I am, 5 days in, looking at my watch as it's 10 after 10 on Sunday morning the 2nd, and I'm doing okay. But I will admit, this first 4 or 5 days I've been looking at the watch. So I want to talk about my experience thus far and some do's and don'ts and some pros and cons for all of you considering intermittent fasting. To begin, I presumed, I'm a runner. I ran 10 miles this morning. I presumed that I would really struggle through my run because I'm the type of person, when I wake up in the morning, I eat oatmeal, bananas. I said, oh, you got to run on a big full stomach for the energy. Totally not true. In fact, 7 miles into my run today, I told my running partner, Adam, who's a good friend and great runner. I can't even keep up with him. In fact, he runs ahead and circles back, and I give him the thumbs up. Dude, I'm fine. I'm catching up to you. Just keep going. I feel great. I didn't have breakfast. And that was surprising to me because I've been a runner for a decade, but I've always eaten a lot of food before a run. Even now, I'm joking about an hour 50 till I can eat. I'm doing fine, but I do like the discipline and willpower that comes from doing intermittent fasting. I'm doing from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day, so 16 hours. And through 5 days, I'm feeling fine, though I will tell you the stomach is growling right now. Be careful when you tell people you're going to intermittent fast. Some are going to call you crazy and insane. You got to go down your own path. You got to use your own judgment. You got to look at the research and you got to learn. You have to determine if it's right for you. I found a lot of value in YouTube videos. There's a gentleman, Thomas DeLauer, I mentioned. I still don't know his name. Someone who runs Fledge Fitness. He's got a couple 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Excellent videos. You should absolutely subscribe. You can absolutely learn from him. I have really found value in his videos on YouTube. Fledge Fitness. I'll put up a link so you can subscribe and learn from him. Things that have helped me. I have a support group. My friend Ryan, who I mentioned in the first video, has been doing it for a couple of months. When I text him, he responds right away with support, answering my questions. For example, I was asking, can the 16-hour window move at any time, right? Does it just have to be 16 hours from 8 to noon? Does it matter if it's this part of the day? It may seem so obvious, but I've never done it before. I'm not sure. So the support from me has gone a long way. So I encourage all of you, if you're going to intermittent fast, if you want to make a lifestyle change, do it with friends. Do it with a support group. Find others who are doing it. I'm sure there are Facebook pages. But you really have to go all in. And that's something that I've done well. I'm really all in. I mean, when 8 o'clock comes, and I have 2 young children. I go to bed really early anyway after they're sleeping. But when 8 o'clock comes, I'm done. I'm shutting it down. Through 5 days, I've had 1 glass of wine. And, I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm scaling back on the carbs. I'm addicted to bread. And I have already faced some tests. Yesterday, I took my 4-year-old daughter to Lovey's in Calabasas for breakfast. And my kid always gets excited. I want the eggs. I want the bacon. I want the toast, the hash browns. And then, of course, she takes 3 bites, and it's right there in front of me. And in the past, I would rationalize. I'd say, well, I ran 10 miles this morning, and I need the food. And she didn't eat it, so I would polish it off. And that was a test for me yesterday when she ate nothing. And I told the server, just, take it away. I'm not going to eat it. I felt good saying that I'm going to do something, and I didn't do it. Then come noon, I went to the Bristol Farms in Calabasas, and I made a nice salad, and it was healthy, and I felt great. People have said to me, well, if you intermittent fast, you're probably going to just purge and get it all in during that 8-hour window. Not so. I will admit I'm struggling right now. I'm hungry. I'm looking forward to eating at noon. So if you're thinking that if you're going to do it during that 8-hour window, you're going to purge, you won't. At least I have not, because I'm not going to throw away all of the struggling that I've earned right now. I've earned this struggle of running and waiting to eat, of not having a meal since 8 o'clock last night. I've earned it, and I'm just not going to give it away during this 8-hour window. So I will tell you, I've heard that from a number of people. Well, if you're not eating during this other 16-hour window, you're going to get it all in. It hasn't been the case, at least not for me. I'm more aware of what I'm eating and putting into my body because I just don't want to throw it all away. That would be absolutely foolish. To weigh it, I started at 191, maybe 186 through 5 days, but I'm not going to judge myself by the scale. It's a good place to start for some. For me, it's how do I feel mentally, physically, emotionally. It's like, I mean, how am I feeling? And through 5 days, I feel a little better, a little stronger. And in many ways, it's impacted my work. I do feel a little bit more focused. I feel happier because I'm committed to something and I'm doing it. And even my wife said, oh, you feel like you're in a better mood. I thought this would be really tough for you. And I'm like, I feel okay. I'm trying to break my reliance on eating whenever I want and then running and then rationalizing my way into big meals. So I feel really great 5 days in. I never thought I'd say it. I'm going to do it for the duration. Now, could I film a video a week from now where I say this is miserable, it sucks, I'm starving, anyone who does this is insane and should be locked up? Maybe. But through 5 days, I'm not there. And I'm very happy to report that I'm not there. So as I wrap up my second video, 5 days into my 16 and 8 intermittent fast, which really isn't that hard because like 8 or 9 hours of the 16 hours you're sleeping. It's like you're missing one meal in the morning. Okay, please don't make it seem like I'm some phenomenal. It's not that hard if you really want to do it. I have found the 9 a.m. to noon window to be tough. In fact, I continue to look at my watch and it's only moved about 5 minutes. So I'm looking forward to that meal. I don't really have anything else to add on this video, but I look forward to doing a few more over this first 30 days. Utilize the resources that I have. Fledge Fitness on YouTube is a great place to start. Intermittent fasting is great. Get a support network. Do not cheat. Do not cheat. If you say you're going to do it and endure the struggle. You've earned it. I feel like I've I've earned this struggle right now. I'm only an hour and 45 minutes away from eating. Okay, guys, have a wonderful Sunday. I look forward to returning soon. That's all I got. Goodbye.